Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2013 BMW 535xDrive M Sport. It's got 85,000 miles on it. It's got a clean title. We can finance it through Cuttle. We can put an extended warranty on it when we welcome trades. This is a friend of mine's car. He's a BMW guy. He's a longtime BMW guy. He bought a older 2500 Suburban, so we took this on trade. There's damage showing on the Carfax. We've run a paint meter over the entire car. There's no paint or bodywork anywhere that we can read, so it looks like it was limited to the rear bumper, which is plastic. There was some minor curb rashing on the wheels. We repaired all those. Cosmetically, it's really clean. It's got good enough equipment on it. It's got heads-up display. It's got comfort access. So if you're not familiar with BMW, the rib here is a sign that you can lock your car from that position. Also, if you're not familiar with these, you don't unlock it by that. You can do that all day, it won't work. You unlock it by grabbing the handle, and that's where the sensor is. And on a 5 Series, you've got ribs on all 4 handles. 3 Series typically are just 2. So as I mentioned, the wheels are in good shape because we just had them all touched up. Tires are in good shape. Doesn't need anything. He just did a major service at Cooney. I think it's $1,400 worth of work. And there's the Valvetronic stuff was worked on. There's some other stuff I can't remember. It's got really good service and maintenance history on it, all at BMW or dealerships or independents that are in the Portland metro area. I think Boyd's Auto Works or Motor Works was one of them. So it's only been worked on by BMW mechanics. And cosmetically super clean. Again, rims are in good shape. So it's got halo lights on it. You see the spot there underneath the headlight is an indication it's got headlight washers. Those are heated. That's part of the cold weather package, which it has. That means it's also got heated steering wheel and heated rear seats. It does have heads-up display, which you can see by the cutout. So Dakota leather, rear heated seats, as I mentioned. So it's got the hexagon aluminum trim. Really clean and well cared for. There's a bunch of service history, and we have the records for everything that's been done. So again, there's your door panel, in really good shape. M Sport. So upholstery's clean. So heated steering wheel, part of the cold weather package. This is your heads-up display adjustment. Keyless go is part of the those ribs on the door handle. So passenger side door is clean. You can see that. Passenger side seat super clean. The dash clean. There's no wear on the steering wheel. M Sport steering wheel. Center console is clean, so you have an aux and USB there. Phone cradle. The aluminum trim's in great shape. So this is hill descent control, auto hold. If you're not familiar with this, this is a mechanism that will hold your car in place while you move your foot from the brake to the accelerator. Electronic parking brake. So this is sport mode, echo and comfort. So as you hit that, it'll show on the display here what it's going to change. Anything in red is an adjustment or what's affected by that position. Comfort and echo. So we would typically only drive this in sport mode. If you slide it over to the left, you've got the Tiptronic or Steptronic transmission. So dual auto climate control, dual heated seats, programmable buttons, CD player. Up here is your M-Drive display, which is run through your M-Drive system, which is here. Fairly straightforward. If you're familiar with BMWs, it takes a while to get used to if you've never run one before, but once you get used to it. So there's your multimedia. That's USB, aux. It does got, and you can run it off your phone. I'm not sure if this has got a hard drive in it. It should have a hard drive. So you do have satellite radio. It is HD radio. Telephone, so you've got Bluetooth. Navigation. So if you're not familiar with these, so that's the full display. You can set this up to view different things. So I don't like that personally, but that's just a personal preference. So you go back. So office, I mean, this is a fairly nice contacts and notes. Vehicle information. So You've got a search by pictures owner's manual, so the paper stuff's going away, I think, for the most part. You just spin this around till you get to an area that you want, and then select it, push down on it. And then there's also like a PDF owner's manual. So I have vehicle status in here. I don't think they're doing this anymore because it created some confusion on serviceable stuff. So front brakes, rear brakes are good, vehicle check is good, engine oil is good, brake fluid's good. That was all just done at Cooney. I think if there's anything else on here. That's a pretty good run through. You have multifunction steering wheel, you have voice activation, volume control, Bluetooth stuff over here in mode. You have cruise control over here. Your onboard computer is here. As I mentioned, heated steering wheel is just a button there. You push in or out. Power tilt and telescoping wheel. As I mentioned, the heads-up display allows you to adjust that. 84,859 miles. You have home link. These three buttons up here are programmable for security gates and garage door openers. You have a standard sunroof in this, but you do have the anthracite headliner. We've got books, which are in here. And I do have two master keys, which are there. So pretty straightforward. It's a ton of car for the money. I think the MSRP on this car was $67,000 new, which is pretty good. The all-wheel drive never hurts in the Pacific Northwest either. They do great in the rain. So it's not a snow car necessarily, but the difference between this and just a rear-wheel drive 5 Series, especially in rainy or wet conditions, there's a big difference. So anyways, if you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. And thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.